Ninth class, Assalamu alaikum. In Pakistan Studies class, we are doing chapter number 4 and today's topic is Constitution of Pakistan 1956. The Second Constituent Assembly started the process of constitution making under the guidance of the Prime Minister Chaudhry Muhammad Ali. At this time, the president was Sikandar Mirza. Sikandar Mirza was the last Governor General of Pakistan and the first President of Pakistan after the implementation of this constitution. This constitution was enforced on 23rd March 1956. It had 234 important features. Now we will discuss the salient features, the important features of the Constitution, in which the first one is the equal basic rights. All the basic rights were granted to all the citizens of Pakistan. These rights included safety of life and property, freedom of expression, freedom of gathering, and right to serve. Its second point is right to vote. Whenever there will be elections conducted in the country, all the adult citizens of Pakistan who will have the age of 21 or above, they will have the right to cast their vote. Point number 3 is related with the federal institutions. These federal institutions were formed by the Constitution where the provincial governments and the central government will have representation. These institutions were formed to collect the data which can be used by any provincial government or the central government. Federal system of government. Federal system of government means that all the powers will be divided among the center and provincial governments. Few powers will be left for the central government and few powers will be given to the provincial government. So there will be two separate lists of powers, one for the center and the second one will be for provincial government. There was the third list of powers on which both the governments can make their works, or if they wanted to do anything or they wanted to make law regarding any power, regarding any issue, they can do it. Parliamentary system. In parliamentary system, more powers will be given to the parliament. There will be supremacy of the parliament and prime minister will have more powers. But according to the Constitution of 1956, more powers were given to the president. Even he had the power to dissolve the assembly, which shows that the Constitution is going to ignore the principle of the supremacy of the parliament. Its sixth point is amendment in the Constitution. If the assembly members want to bring a change in the Constitution, there must be the approval of 2/3 majority of the National Assembly. Now we will discuss the Islamic provisions of 1956 Constitution. Its first point is preamble. Preamble means introduction. In this introduction, it was declared that sovereignty over the entire universe belongs to Allah Almighty. and the powers which will be given to the people of Pakistan, they will use it under the limits prescribed by Allah as a sacred trust. Second point is name of the country. The Pakistan was given the name Islamic Republic of Pakistan, which shows that Pakistan will be an Islamic state. All the laws will be made according to Quran and Sharia. And Republic shows that Pakistan will be a democratic state where the people will have the right to select their representatives for the government. Head of the state. Head of the state, that is the president. He must be a Muslim. Because we have declared Pakistan an Islamic state, so an Islamic state must have a Muslim president. Point number 4. Un-Islamic laws. All the laws should be according to the Quran and Sunnah, and no law will be against the teachings of Islam. Point number 5. Social evils. The Constitution will try to eliminate all these social evils from the society. Among these social evils, riba, that is interest or sood, adultery, that is known as zina, gambling, you know it as jua, and drink, sharab noshi. These evils will be eradicated from the society. Sixth point is zakat and okaf. The Constitution has given this function in the hands of the government. Now this will be the responsibility of the government to deduct zakat at the rate of 2.5%. This is an Islamic tax and it will be used for the people who are needy and poor. Okaf department, that means that for the maintenance and administration of mosques, shrines and other religious institutions, Okaf department was there to look after all these things. Welfare state. Pakistan will be a welfare state where government will provide the working conditions and a time frame for the labours. Free medical and education facility will be given, and the basic necessities of bread, cloth and shelter will be provided to the poor class, and this will be the responsibility of the government. Eighth point is relations with Muslim countries. In this point, it was clearly declared by the Constitution that Pakistan will establish friendly relation with the Muslim countries. Point number 9 is rights of minorities. According to the Constitution, the minorities can enjoy their religious freedom, their social rights and their political rights. They are free to live their life according to their own religion. For the social rights, they were free to act as the equal citizen of Pakistan. For the political rights, it was clearly mentioned that in elections they will have their own representatives who will be selected on reserved seats for minorities. That constitution was abrogated by the President of Pakistan, Sikandar Mirza. It was prolonged only for 2.5 years, and it was ended by Sikandar Mirza on 7th October 1958 because he wanted to extend his rule. He called Ayub Khan the chief martial law administrator. So, the constitution, which was formed after a long period of 9 years, that could be run only for 2.5 years. And thank you all.